Hey Brian, Professor Ball here. How's it going? During the course of the semester, I'm going to be giving feedback a few different ways on your essays. This time you're going to get a video from me, lucky you, and next time you will probably just get an essay where I will just insert comments. So let's start with your video. The first thing I do when I open up your paper is I look at MLA format, and you do have the information you need here. There's no S at the end. And you do need your last name and page number here. So Abiva, Abiva 1, Abiva, Abiva 2, and so on. It looks like you have some extra spacing here. So to fix that in Word, go to Paragraph and Spacing and make sure it's at 0, 0 on the left-hand side, and then double. Sometimes new versions of Word will add an extra space. All right, so social media success. YouTube artist Peter McKinnon incorporates rhetorical effectiveness by motivating his viewers to create superb photos and videos for social media. McKinnon provides useful content and tutorials for viewers on a weekly basis. According to Patty Galloway on YouTube, McKinnon uses a technique to connect with his viewers, which allows McKinnon to surpass his competitors. During his first 9 months of creating content and tutorials on YouTube, he reached 1.1 million subscribers, which makes him one of the fastest successful YouTubers on the market. Good. So I have no idea who this is, which is fine, and you do a good job of introducing me to him. One thing I'm going to put here, though, let me get this set up here. One thing I'm going to do here, you're going to see one of my tricks, is I have this text abbreviation program to save my hands and my wrists from pain. So let me close out of that. And what I'm going to do is background. Is it background or context? Let's see. No, maybe it's neither one. Oh, contextualize. Okay, so you'll see that. I'm wondering how you can introduce the topic of social media or rhetorical strategies without just jumping right in. This is good. And you do have a thesis here. He incorporates rhetorical effectiveness. Usually instructors would like to see it at the end of the first paragraph, and you can even expand it a little bit and say rhetorical effectiveness, comma, like ethos, logos, pathos, kairos. But this is okay. All right. So one successful way McKinnon reached the 1 million, sorry, the caffeine hasn't kicked in. The 1 million subscriptions on YouTube was the use of ethos. His knowledge in camera equipment, camera usage, and experience in the film industry lures his viewers to watch his videos. McKinnon is a great instructor and provides tutorial videos on how to edit photos and videos to become more recognizable on social media. The popularity of social media continues to rise in our society, and McKinnon helps by teaching his viewers how to increase social media popularity with the tutorial video, Start Crushing Your Instagram Game, found on, and then the website. The reviews on this video support McKinnon's knowledge and background with photo editing. McKinnon also crafts another video, 7 Stupid Things You Need to Have as a Filmmaker, and the title itself is exactly what he explains in the video. The video can be found there. Based on his experience while filming, he provides his audience with 7 crafty items videographers can use when filming on location. His tips and advice allow videographers to successfully film on location and utilize these items for various uses. So good. You're telling me how he uses ethos. One tip I would give you is just give me a very, very brief definition. Was the use of ethos, meaning credibility, trustworthiness, so on. The other thing I wanted to tell you is because you have a works cited page and you're telling me what the video is and where you found it, you do not need this citation here. With MLA format, the way it works is you would just use the last name and page number if it's a text, or just the last name in parentheses. So you can get rid of these in-text citations this way. Okay, so if you remember the point, illustration, explanation handout, you made your point here and you illustrate it. And this is good because you're telling me why this is important. Based on experience, he provides his audience, blah, blah, blah. One thing I would ask you to be careful of, and I'll come back to this again in a minute, is just be careful with the repetition. Social media or camera or experience. And we'll get back to that in just a minute. Peter McKinnon's YouTube channel is a perfect example of pathos, or emotion, or connecting to people. One particular video, The Bowl, found on the link, you don't need that. One particular video, The Bowl, uses great visual advertisement on the drought in Kenya and how it affects the communities and lives in that region. He relates a worn, reused stitch bowl as the desperation that comes with poverty and the ingenuity that humans have to keep persisting. And I'm just going to write comma splice. You can look that up later, because the comments that I'm giving you now, you're going to use to complete your error log. And we'll get to that later. All right. Through perfect use of cinematography, he creates such a powerful documentary video about the struggles in Kenya. McKinnon hits the audience emotionally, good, which influences them to donate and help the community struggling in Kenya. Another video he creates uses motivation, passion, and emotion to influence his viewers to follow their dreams. The video, You Decide Your Own Future, explains how a fan of McKinnon became successful by following their passion and flying helicopters. This specific video also pushes McKinnon's audience to follow their passion to become successful. So you do have a pie paragraph. You do not summarize. You are analyzing, so that is great. It would just be nice if you just had that explanation that connects here about pathos. This specific video also pushes McKinnon's audience to follow their passion to become successful, which is a effective use of pathos. YouTuber Patty Galloway's video, How Peter McKinnon Gained 1 million subscribers in under 1 year, uses logos to provide statistics on McKinnon's success. Galloway describes in detail how McKinnon's 9 months of posting videos on YouTube allowed McKinnon. Okay, so now this is what I was talking about with just repetition. You're going to say, but his name is McKinnon. Yes, I understand that. But how else can you refer to him? And I can explain it this way. Do you know anybody in your world who says like, or, or, I mean? It can get a little tedious or annoying. So there's other ways you can refer to him. The cameraman, the videographer, the YouTuber, the social media sensation. Okay, to reach 1.1 million subscribers, 40 million views, and 6.5 million average views within 28 days, which was determined by Galloway, these numbers suggested that McKinnon is easily receiving $13,000 a month. Good for him. So here, you made your point and you illustrate it, but then you need to, let me see if this works here, reconnect. Why is this important? Why is this significant? And on that handout, for summary to analysis, there's even some templates on how to follow up with this is important or this is significant. Peter McKinnon made a decision, so McKinnon, not possessive, made a decision in his life where he dropped everything he was doing and decided to push forward with his YouTube business. This use of Kairos was the perfect moment for McKinnon. And I know Word capitalizes this. I don't know why. And this is definitely not an issue, but just lowercase this for future reference. All of the motivational videos he creates explains the decisions he made to become successful. When he was younger, all he cared about was skateboarding, and as he grew older, he made the decision to learn photography. Today, McKinnon is a great photographer, videographer, and provides great instructional videos to his viewers. McKinnon's life decision made him what he is today, a role model and a successful YouTube star. These are two other ways that you can refer to him: the role model, successful YouTuber, or photographer, videographer, and so on. Now, going back to the pie handout, you made your point, and then you illustrate it. Here you want to explain the significance. So McKinnon's life decisions in a timely manner at the right time made him what he is today. So then finally, Peter McKinnon's last video of 2017 named 1.5 million, my last video, summarizes all the videos he made in 2017. This video uses ethos, pathos, logos, and kairos to influence his viewers to push forward in the YouTube industry. McKinnon thanks his viewers for his success, but the use of rhetorical effectiveness in his videos is the real answer to Peter McKinnon's success. So that's great. You wrap it up nicely. Let me just do this real quick. No, how do you spell his name? Oh, MC, sorry. So if you look at the highlighted words, and this is not a major issue, but just something to think about for future reference, you've used the MC in McKinnon about 34 times. So this is what I was referring to. Okay. So you do have your works cited page, which is great, but you need to start it on its own on the next page. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know if it'll let me. So this goes, it's not going to let me, but this goes here. And what I've done is you have the right idea, but what you need to do is this is on the far left, and then every line after the first one is called hanging, which means you tab over once. You can get to that from paragraph in Microsoft Word, and then go to special and hanging. That's where the 00 is that I was mentioning earlier. And I've included a link here. I thought I included a link, didn't I? Maybe I did not. Let me go back and put it in there. But I'm going to include a link for you to go back and look at it, because it looks like this, all the way on the left-hand side, and then it's hanging, you tab over. So let me go back and put that in there. And what you're going to do is you're allowed to revise one paper of this essay. I don't think this would be it, because this is a good paper. But you will do an error log in a week or two where you go back and you revise or fix any of the problem areas. So that's what my comments are here for you to be aware of. So here's the link for that. And what I'm going to do is you're going to see a link in this box for the video that you'll need to watch, and you'll use it to complete your error log. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to email me, and I will talk to you later. Bye.